Hello everyone, welcome to our channel once again. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates, and also leave a comment to express your thoughts on this. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, Asuu, has reiterated its willingness to call off its 8-month strike, expressing optimism that the ongoing talks between the presidency and the House of Representatives leadership will yield positive results. Counsel for Asuu, Femi Falana, stated this on Monday in chat with reports after the Court of Appeal in Abuja ordered the striking lecturers to resume academic duties. Falana said he will advise his clients accordingly once the certified true copy of the court order of last Friday has been made available to him. Advising clients to call off a strike is the most difficult aspect of my practice. On one occasion, Chief Gani Fawemi and I spent 6 hours persuading Comrade Adams Oshomole and other NLC to call off a strike in compliance with the court order. Our advice to Asuu will be based on the court order and other relevant reports. I am reasonably confident that the consultations between the House and the Presidency will yield positive results in the interest of the striking lecturers and the students, he added. Lecturers of public universities have been on strike since February 14, 2022, over poor welfare and unpaid earned academic allowance. After unfruitful negotiations between Asuu and the Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, the appellate court on Friday ordered the striking lecturers to resume duty immediately. The court also granted Asuu conditional leave to appeal the order of the Industrial Court, while insisting that Asuu must obey the order of the lower court with effect from October 7th. As talks between Asuu and the federal government broke down, Ngige last Tuesday registered 2 factional academic unions, Congress of Nigerian Universities Academics and the National Association of Medical and Dental Academics. Meanwhile, Speaker of the House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila on Friday said the country would soon hear from President Muhammadu Buhari on the protracted Asuu strike. Gbajabiamila, who met with the president at the State House for the second time in 1 week over the Asuu strike, said discussions with the president were fruitful, adding that Buhari would make known his decisions to the public after reviewing the lawmakers' recommendations. During his budget presentation speech at the National Assembly earlier on Friday, Buhari said a total of 470 billion naira has been embarked in the 2023 budget for the revitalization and salary enhancements in the nation's tertiary institutions, addressing some of Asu's main demands.
Well, this strike has lingered for so long, for over 8 months now. Students has been at home, and the striking lecturers, their demand has not been met by federal government. But if the government, decided to take the Asuu to court, and this is government, and they work in their own favor. And at the end of the day, the court granted the wishes of the federal government and asked Asuu to go back to class. Asuu wasn't comfortable with this case, with the judgment, and they appealed. And the Court of Appeal has also told them to go back to the class, and before they can appeal the judgment. Well, I want to say the government is not sensitive enough to the pledge of the lecturers and the students as well. We live in a society where you see politicians, live a flamboyant life, and most time they are seems to be the first class citizens. And these lecturers who are in the class making the youth, shaping the future of the youth, are being deprived of their benefits. And when we look at those men who are actually in the House of Rep and this thing, most of them doesn't have the qualifications of these lecturers, and they earn so fat. They earn so fat. So to me, every reasonable person will want to protest and contest all these things. But this is not the reason why the lecturers are protesting. They are protesting because the agreement being reached by government with the university authorities have not been met. And to be honest with you, our tertiary institution is dilapidated and we talk about outdated. If the government, if government want to be sincere to themselves and we want to be sincere to ourselves, so many of these universities cannot be credited in so many courses because what system are they using? System that has been agitated like over 20, 40 years ago are still being in use to teach 21st, to take the 21st century student. These are what these lecturers are agitating for. Well, this document was not signed by the President Buhari administration, but government is a continuity. Government is a continuity. It's like you buy a company, you buy the assets and liabilities. That is exactly what it is. So if you are seeking a public office and you end up winning the election, you win everything. You inherit both the asset and liability. And when you come in, you define define a means to maintain your liabilities. That is just it. If you take a good look of our budget for education, what is the budget for education and what is the budget for the cook for the presidency? The president and the vice president, how much is their budget for kitchen budget? How much is budgeted to take care of their fleets, flights and all that? And how much is budgeted for education? It's just that there are some things that our countries are not putting priority into. If not, the universities will go to strike. And now look at what the labor minister is doing. Registering other unions. What is he trying to say? That is to break down the power of the academic staff unions, so that or they're playing politics with it, so that the government can be in charge of these new registered unions and take charge and point who is going to be their leader and begin to control them. That is why we are where we are today, because our institutions does not have what it takes to stand alone. We have so much of government interference with these institutions, such as the in all kind of institution, now the labor minister is coming up to register a new union for dentists and medical practitioners, and also for academics. Now what are they trying to do? What are they trying to do? This is a pointer that this government doesn't care, and they can do anything within their power, within their reach, to make sure they crumble some authorities, some powers, so that they can always be in charge and be on top and control everyone at the tip of their finger. That is what the governments are doing. Most of their children are not in Nigeria. They don't school in public school. They are all overseas. If those countries are not doing well, if their not standards are not okay, would they send their children there? Why can't you place a standard here that can be attractive to all? Why? This is so funny and unbelievable. But well, hopefully the academic staff union Asuu we call off this strike based on the appeal court judgment, and like Falana rightly said, that is going to study the case when the paper comes out, and advise Asuu accordingly. And the talk between Bajabi Amila and Mr. President, concerning this Asuu strike and how to resolve it. I will pray it yield good result. But the truth is, this government is a total failure. It's a total failure. That is just it. You know, uh, we've seen government, misbehaving and doing the funny things, but this present government has really hit, the wall. If care is not taken, we'll be singing like we'll be like the Titanic ship, where people are still eating and drinking and the ship is sinking. I wish that would not be our case as a country and the people. Well, this is just my take. I want you to feel free to comment below. Let me know what you think concerning this, and also subscribe to our channel for updates on this and more. Thank you.